Hi everybody, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. This is just a Friday sews really, except I haven't. First of all, I've got thank yous to make, I've got an apology to make, and then I'll show you the disaster that's hanging on the door here. First of all, somebody commented and said, "Oh, can we see your dogs and can you introduce them?" One of them's just disappeared. Millie, come here. Alfie, you come here, come here. Sorry, I'm coming back. Here we go. This is Alfred, yeah. And he's the little one, he's the puppy. Yeah, I'll just grab his mum. Millie, come here, darling. Come here, little one. Oh, favourite place under the sewing table. There we go. And this is Millie. Princess Millie Bean. Yeah, she's a princess and all. Go on then, off you go. Go on, that's all I needed you for. Go on, you can go to bed now. Go on. First of all, thank yous. Thank you so much, so much for watching my video and subscribing. I literally cannot believe the amount of views I've had on the two little videos I made. I'm absolutely over the moon. I was overwhelmed, quite teary, you know. It was a bit of, whoo, I mean, who does that when they cry? But honestly, I was absolutely gobsmacked, and I'm not gobsmacked usually, but I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I had one subscriber on Sunday, and I was sort of thinking on Monday, I was thinking, oh, this isn't going to work. This really isn't going to work. I will, the dog's having a drink. You finished? Thank you. I'm just going to pack in. This isn't working, you know, one subscriber, and I have a feeling that was my son anyway. And I hadn't told anybody I was doing it or anything like that, just in case it, you know, it all went up the swanny. And on Tuesday I got a text of my youngest son, whose bedroom I was doing the vlogging last time. And he said, "Mum, have you seen your channel? It's just blown up. You've got nearly 800 subscribers." And I just never stopped laughing all night. I just kept going, I can't believe it. So I jumped straight on the computer because I thought he was winding us up. I thought he was just, you know, pulling my leg. And I jumped straight on the computer and immediately started responding to all of your lovely comments. And oh my God, you're just all so lovely. And saying that you do the same, you make mistakes. Ian, there was some funny ones, there really was. There was a lady who, she hadn't sewn anything for years, and she a beginner sewist, and she'd been doing the elastic on some knickers or something, and they'd got sucked into the into the bit under her needle of her machine, and they were all tangled up. Which I thought of doing underwear absolutely terrifies me. There's no way I'm going to be starting that malarkey. And there was another lady who made me laugh because she said she waits for a Think Pink Sewscription box coming from Andrea beyond the pink door. And she literally knows, because you get a time that it's going to be delivered, she sits waiting. And she said she's just about has to pull it out of the postman's hands because he wants to scan it and take a picture of it and everything. He's got over to the other side of it. So that just made me chuckle. I thought that somebody's like wrestling a postman to, you know, on their front lawn to get at the subscription box a bit quicker. There was just so many lovely stories. There was loads of ladies in their 70s who responded. And I'm not even talking about just the UK, everywhere, like Australia, Canada, America. I was just, I still am. I'm still a bit like, whoa, this is just me, folks. It's not, I'm nobody special. Yeah, loads of older ladies in their 70s who some have never sewn for years, and have started again because they've seen me, and obviously the cock up I was making of everything. and thought, yeah, why not? I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna sew again. I can do it, and you totally can. Anybody can. The little apology I've got to make is to Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door for picking that beautiful, beautiful material. Andrea, I'm so sorry. I really am so sorry. She put all this thought into picking that material, and it was so gorgeous. It really was, till I got my hands on it. Oh Lord, wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. Anyway, on to the Friday makes. The bunting along the bottom of this picture. That's the only thing I completed this week. So yeah, bunting. Pointless, I call it. Pointless bunting. That collects dust and that. But at least if I make a bit of bunting, I feel like, yeah, I can sew a decent straight line. I can sew little triangles and string them all together and get something that looks half decent. And that's basically why I did that. Because when I only had one subscriber on the Sunday and my sojo was going, I just thought, well, I'll just go back to making daft little, you know, dogs and bunting and doorstops and things. But then anyway, when my son had texted me on a Tuesday and said about all the subscribers that I had and the views that I'd had on the two little videos, blimey, I was absolutely blown away. That's all I can say. I just thank you so much, everybody, for being so lovely, so kind. And oh yeah, it just makes a person feel great. It really, really does. Yeah, it was fantastic. So anyway, back to the disaster that is this week's Friday Sews. Not. Here we go. Right. So, I'll put that on the front. So this is, can you see that? I mean, what? What's going on here? What's this? I'll show you what I'm making. I'll show you the pattern first. That's the pattern, McCall's, and I'm making the one that the lady's wearing. So I'm making that one there. And if I show you the line drawing on the back, come a bit closer, it's that one. So it's got this lovely cinched in bit where there's the tie, and she looks lovely. And I think you all meant to make it in more of a satin or a crepe material, and I thought, well, why? I did my usual. Why wouldn't it work with viscose? Which I'm sure it will. But there's just something wrong. There's something not right here. There's me two ties. There's the peplum, and then you pull this bit down. I just think it looks like a sad, massive bra. I don't know. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all. And I've just discovered what I thought. I thought these were the shoulders, but they're not. That's the collar, and then this is the bit that's open, sort of here. Because when I thought they were the shoulders, I thought, why have they got a scoop out of them? Why are they? Well, it's because that's the neckline, love. That's why. And I had to go and get the piece and put the piece on to sort of see, well, did I cut it out right? And it looks like I have. Mind, there was so many markings and lines and fold here and dots and notches on this one piece. Everything else is, you know, the usual. It's one for the front and two for the back on the sleeves and that sort of thing. But that one, I was on for ages marking it all out. But anyway, I've done exactly what it says. But to me, that's not going to wrap then. I mean, the ties are right next to each other in the front. It's not going to wrap, is it? Has anybody made this top? It's McCall's 7803. yeah, that looks, to me, that looks nothing like that. And you can't actually see the glitter on this material in the lights. It's so pretty. And when I held it up in the lights, I was thinking, oh, I think I've ruined it. I'll persevere though. I'll try and finish it for next Friday, so I've got a finished thing to show you, even if it ends up looking ridiculous. Yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. This pattern, I was going to make the NYX top from the NYX closet core, and I wish I just stuck with it actually. I just thought this would be a little bit, the tie would be a little bit more fancy, and yeah, it would just set the material off more, and if, you know, all the swedes and everything around the front would make it glitter, and anyway. But I forgot you needed a zip, so I started it on the Wednesday, and started it on the Wednesday. Then I realised when I cut all the pieces out, you need a 22-inch green zip to match. But as luck would have it, found these on Instagram. Put the teeth in. On Amazon for £12, and there are 20 22-inch zips in there, and they had them all sort of spaced out on the picture, and I spotted that green, and that green to me is an absolute spot on match for that material. So providing it does actually all go together once all the pieces and everything are, I've done everything I need to do, and I've put it all together, and I don't make a mess of putting the zip in. You shouldn't be able to see the zip because it does match the material. So that's about it for today. This is my sewing area, by the way. People are saying, can we see where you sew? Well, this is it, it's at the end of the kitchen. And the reason I'm filming this way is obviously so you can see this is where I sew. But that end of the kitchen's a tip, so you're not going to get to see that. If I can pick you up without making you feel ill, come here, I'll show you where I keep everything. There we go. Is that alright? Can we see in there? Let's have a look. It's really quite hard to do. I'm not used to this yet. But yeah, in here I've got all my bits and pieces in labelled baskets. Lucy Pig. These are little dogs I used to make. I used to make quite a lot of those little doorstop things. And then in that side more of the same sort of thing, all paraphernalia. And then all my patterns and everything are in here. It's quite neat and tidy at the minute. I'm just hoping this is coming. I'll have to watch this back. Quite neat and tidy. And my fabric is actually at the end of the stairs. So we'll show you that another day, because I do want some opinion on some of the fabric I've got. That's I'm not even sure what sort of fabric it is now. I bought this massive bundle of 30 metres for £30 from Pound Fabrics, and it came and I don't know what to do with it. Never mind. Let's see, was there anything else? Can I remember anything else? No, I can't. No, I think that was it. But just to say thank you again for all your such lovely comments, and all these ladies that said I've inspired them to start sewing again. I'm gonna have to shrink my head. I'm just, you know, I went out with the girls on Wednesday night after the channel had taken off, and I'd got all my likes and my views and things, and I did joke on with them that before I got out the car, could they check there were no paps around, and did I need security just in case, you know, that I got mobbed on the way out into the village where I live. Yeah, but yeah, I was overwhelmed. Thank you so much. So I can see we're up to 15 minutes now, and I did say I was going to keep everything to 15 minutes. I'll be back on again soon with the progress on that blouse, and I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely weekend, a lovely week, and happy sewing.